Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is noun phrase 421. The noun phrase today is bank run. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. A bank run is an event or situation in which many depositors try to withdraw all their money from one or more banks within a short period of time due to a fear that the bank may collapse or become unstable, and one may not get all their money back, or maybe they'll get none of their money back. The word bank originally derived from the Italian word banco, or from the French word banque, which meant a bench or money exchange table. The word run in this phrase literally comes from the idea of people literally running to the bank to get all their money out before it collapses or before it's gone and none of their money is left. They won't be able to get any more out. Let's continue. The term bank run is mostly associated with the Great Depression, in which a number of banks became insolvent. At least in the US it is. One of the main factors bank runs can happen is because most US banks, and a lot of other banks around the world follow the same system, are usually only required to hold 10% reserves. Thus, if more than 10% are withdrawn in a short time, the bank may collapse. And some people feel that this has been lax or loosened a little bit. They may actually have a little less than 10% today, which is very scary. Let's continue. However, bank runs date all the way back to the 15th and 16th century in Europe, when gold and silver were the main currencies. Goldsmiths used to hold gold for people and acted as the first banks. And they used to give people like these official certificates that they go out and spend those. And like if they spent those, then other people could use those certificates to get the gold from the same bank. Okay. They soon realized only a small percentage of people took gold out on a regular basis. Thus, they took advantage of this for using other people's gold for other reasons. They weren't supposed to do that, but maybe they invested in something else, or maybe they even just spent it. However, in desperate times of poor harvests or political turmoils, the first bank runs occurred. So in these times, people ran and they wanted more of their money back, and suddenly there wasn't enough gold for all the people that wanted their money back, and this was the first official sort of bank runs. Let's continue. And we got 4 examples to show just how it's used. The first bank run during the Great Depression occurred in Tennessee in 1930, and many others followed. Okay, in the U.S. there was quite a few of them during that time. If many people panic and demand their money all at once, it could set off a bank run. All right, number 3, there were several bank runs in Europe after the 2008 financial crisis. Yeah, Greece, I think, was one of them, and there were several others. Many countries will claim that they will guarantee most bank accounts up to $100,000 in order to stop bank runs from happening. Yeah, they guarantee this. I think the U.S., even for a short period of time during 2008, raised it to 200,000. I think they lowered it back to 100,000. But a lot of people say that the accounts that they use for this could not really cover if there was a lot of banks collapsing at once. Maybe if one small bank collapsed, maybe they could cover it. But even if one major bank collapsed, they don't have enough money in the fund to cover this. They tell people they will cover it, but around the world, a lot of countries do this, and they did it during 2008, and it kind of worked. People felt safer, and it didn't start and set off bank runs, but you never know if this could happen. Most countries don't really have the money to back it up. If one or more very large or several banks collapse, the whole banking system could collapse, and that could set off many bank runs. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.